Welcome to another video. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And if you're new to this channel, please hit the little bell icon and subscribe to this channel. Today I'm going to introduce you to a very classic radio, and I'm a big fan of this radio, partly because it was the first one I ever bought. I bought it secondhand about 30 years ago, and not this particular one. I have sold the original one, but you don't come across them very often, and if you do and it's clean and you fancy one of these, just go for it. Here in the UK they retail between 200 and 400 pounds depending on condition and depending on the time of year as well, I suppose, a little bit. No annoying menus, just switches and buttons, lots of things to fiddle with, and there is no matching speaker for it, but I give you my thoughts on loudspeakers and amateur radio in a different video anyway. The only speaker I know of that would physically match is the SP901. I had one at the time, and the height was very similar. So if you need an external speaker and you want it to be an amateur radio unit, then the SP901 would be your best bet, I suppose. I haven't tried anything else really, but it matches the height perfectly. Other than that, make sure it comes with the original microphone, the MH1. It's got scanning buttons as well, so that makes frequency changes quite easy. Look for dents underneath, so you can tell if the radio has been shipped. It's quite heavy, so if it hasn't been packed properly, the feet take most of the impact, and yeah, that's one way of telling if it has been shipped. Servicing is fairly easy. No surface mount components to speak of. The PA in the back and the power supply, both are very robust and modular. They can be easily changed, and you find them quite frequently either in my shop or on eBay. What else there's to say? Dual meters, 100 watts output, 160 to 10 meters, and this particular one even transmits on the CB bands. I think there's a simple mod for it to make it transceive all the way through from 1.6 to 30 megahertz. Yeah, it used to be thousands of pounds way back in the 80s. Now 200, as I already said, 200 to 300 quid, maybe 400 pounds for a very good one. Okay, the VFO still runs very smoothly. The meter lights still work as they should, and I believe they're still the original bulbs, which is amazing because they're now 35 years old. The receiver is very lively. Of course, it could benefit from an external DSP filter, but you know, that can be easily achieved. It's about lunchtime now in February, and the 40 meter band is quite lively. It's open to Europe.
British-style National Health Service. I have to pay for my medical insurance. It's mandatory.
There we go. We have a nice discussion about Europe and its benefits.
$1,000 a month. A month, I said, John. We are paying $1,000 a month for the two of us for medical insurance. And, you know, that's an awful lot of money.
Yes, it is. I agree. Let's move on. I would like to move on into the CW section. Here we have PSK. Let's see if we can pick up some CW. Nothing at the moment. Okay. This radio has the 500 Hz and the 250 kilohertz, 250 Hz CW filters fitted, which is very rare. This is now 250 Hz. Very skilled operator. I've got very modern rigs here in the shack. I've got an IC 7800 MK2, for example, and I promise you this receiver is just as hot as the receiver in the new machine. So if you get one of these in this kind of condition, this is very clean, comes from a non-smoker. I had a quick look inside and it appears to be completely unmodified. And I'm quite happy with the purchase, to be honest. The 100 watt PA in the back is very robust and has been used in many other Yaesu rigs of that vintage. So the filter is very sharp, very nice CW rig. I still have to check if the Kia unit is fitted. If not, it's not a problem. There are plenty of external units available these days. Yeah, the filters are very, very helpful. Let's open them up a little bit. Okay. So this is just a quick demonstration. As you can see, let me turn the volume down. Oh, by the way, this is the original microphone for it. It's the MH01. Still a very reliable performer and sounds nicely, actually. Oh yeah, when it comes to servicing, it is handy if you have some technical knowledge, because it's fairly easy to service. The cards come out, there are two brackets you have to remove on top, and then two sliders, you just pull the card out. You can make extension cards if you need to align anything in the radio. And yeah, any half-skilled technician should be able to fix any faults that might occur, really. As far as I know, all the components are readily available or can be exchanged for more modern ones. Spare parts for these, well, they come up from time to time. I carry some of them in my shop, so I might even offer the parts of this particular radio very soon on hifissb.com if you want to have a look there. I say a lot, don't I? Well, I'm not a professional, so yeah, these are my thoughts on the radio. Good luck. Let me know if you have one already, if you like it, if there are any problems with it, how much you paid for it, if you would sell it, and if you would change it for a more modern unit. I certainly wouldn't. Now, it's easy for me to say I've got every single modern radio you can imagine here in the shack. At least one time I'd keep selling them on. I get bored quickly, what can I say? And it's a business, of course. But the FT1 is very close to my heart, and I very much recommend it, together with the FT980, which I'm going to make a video about very soon. So thanks for watching again. Oh, the hat, yeah, it's very cold here, so, and the infrared heater gives me a nice red shiny on this side. So forgive me if the colors are not right, but then who cares? All right, thanks for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you at the next one.